Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, H&K brand ambassador, and today I am so proud to be one of the first to bring you something that so many people have been asking for quite some time. So what is this new special thing from H&K that so many people have been asking for? Well, you probably hope for it, but I'll bet you don't trust that it's real, but it is. The VP9CC. Yes, this is the new entry from H&K to their micro line. And we're going to talk about this thing a little bit. I've had it for a little over a month. Gotten to shoot it quite a bit. And there's some things about it that I really like, and there's some couple little things that are a little annoying to me. So let's talk about this gun a little bit. So just so we know, the gun is clear, magazine empty, gun clear, and no one else actually in the building. So we are safe. So let me talk about what I really like about this gun. One, I love the features, and we're going to talk about the features in the detail section of this video. It does have the paddle release, which so many people ask for, which I also love. I made it work with the CC9 without a problem, but this just mimics my full-size VP9 perfectly, and I really like it. It does have the interchangeable back straps, small, medium, and large. I do have a large on this one, where I normally run a medium on my full-size VP9, just to kind of give it a little bit more purchase in the hand. But while we're talking about the grips, this is one of my little pet peeves, is that the sides of the grip panel are perfectly smooth. So I really wish that had been textured better. I'm sure we're going to be able to get like Talon grips, things like that, for this soon enough. So that's not as big of a deal. But from the factory, I would have liked to have seen a more textured grip. The other thing that I think may be a problem for some people, it's not for me, but I know some of the people on our team that have larger hands had a problem with this, and it's the size of the trigger guard. My hand is small enough that my finger fits in there without a problem. It rubs on top and bottom, but it doesn't rub hard. So it's not a big deal, but a larger hand than mine could be a little bit of a problem. Out of the box with this Vortex Defender CCW, the raised sights to co-witness with that optic is really nice. The sights are from XS sights. As many of most of the sights going on HK guns now are. It presents very well. It co-witnesses very well, and it shoots very much like a full-size gun. However, I still, like the CC9, prefer the 12-round magazine. It does come with two magazines. It comes with a flush fit 10-round with the option of a pinky extension, which I did put the pinky extension on it to get my pinky on it. I still didn't like the way that magazine necessarily fit in my hand, because it didn't get me down here as much. Now, it did give me more pinky connection there, but when I lock in my grip, it literally rolls up. So I definitely prefer the 12-round magazine on this one. Sights are good. Trigger is very crisp. It is very short, and let's see if I can show you. It's very short with a very typical HK reset, which I don't have any problem with. The gun shoots really well, but let's quit talking about it. let's shift to the range videos, and so you can see some different drills that I ran with this gun from low ready and see how it shoots, and you can kind of see some of the times and the accuracy with it. So we're out here at First Strike. We thought we'd come out and do some shooting. They were kind enough to open up on their day off to let us come in and get some film with this. So we got the VP9CC. We're going to put some rounds through it. We'll do some transitions. I'm going to shoot it. Steph's going to shoot it, and we're going to see how it runs. Okay, so we're going to give this a shot. We're only at about 15 feet. So you're going to get a chance to see the target too, because I got a camera aiming down at the target. Let's see how we do. One a little high. It's very controllable. That was 11 rounds because, yeah, count. But that's a pretty good run. So, that's the second time you've shot that gun. What do you think?
It's still a little snappy.
A little snappy, it's small. Okay. All right, well, you shot it pretty well. I mean, you can definitely tell where you went versus where I went, which is good. You know, it kind of...
I also don't get as much practice as you do.
No, that's true, but that's okay. So, let's do a little bit more. We'll load up another mag. We'll work some transitions and see how we do. All right, so we're going to try to do the target transitions again. We had a little problem with one of our cameras, so we're gonna try this again. So we're gonna just do a 2 and 2. We'll start from low ready, go left to right. Two good hits on each, 164. Let's try it one more time. Again, 2 more good hits and the 151. Okay, so we're going to stay on the left side. 2 to the chest, 1 ahead, and we're going to do a failure drill from low ready. Good solid shots in a 1.12. Let's try it one more time. Still a headshot a little high in the 109. One more time. Now this thing tracks really, really well. So that was a 115. Okay, so we're going to try a bill drill to the 3x5 card on the bottom of the left side target. Well, again, we'll go from low ready. And of course I can't count, that was 5. So that was a 187. Let's try that again. Okay, so we're going to try that one more time since I can't count and see if we can keep it in about the same range. All good hits in a 203, so yeah, that was about the same pace. That's pretty quick for this little gun. Okay, so this time we're gonna go A zone, so a little bit bigger target, so I should theoretically be able to run it a little bit quicker. Let's try it, another bill drill from low ready. Yep, all clean in a 172. Not bad, kind of like this gun. I'm running the large back straps on it, so gives me a lot of purchase of the gun from front to the back, and it digs back into my hand really well. It's tracking really, really nicely. So hopefully you enjoyed the little range session, did some drills with it. I did have a holster and mag carrier for it. Unfortunately, I misplaced the holster because carrying appendix, if I put it in my waistband the way I normally would, it's set way too low. If I adjusted it to go a little bit higher so I could get my fingers under the grip, the gun tilted way forward. So that particular holster did not work well for me at all. It was designed more for a strong side carry more than an appendix carry. So we went without the holster. But let's talk some details. So let's take a look at the VP9CC. This gun is unloaded and clear. You can probably see down in there. But let's look at the features of it. Okay. When we look at the VP9CC, it almost looks like a mini VP9. It does have the paddle release on the mag, which a lot of HK fans are going to absolutely love, because it's what I honestly keep seeing online that people complained about with the CC9 is that it doesn't have the paddle release. This one does. It does come optics ready. This one did arrive from HK with the taller sights to co-witness with this Vortex Defender CCW, which sets quite low on the gun, which allows for the very clean presentation. Now, one of the things that you'll notice about the trigger guard, it is kind of long and kind of narrow. When we look at that with my hands, that means my finger is touching the frame on top and the inside of the trigger guard at the same time. Now, my hand's small enough that that really doesn't affect things. I don't typically wear gloves in the winter time, so I don't think that would be a problem either. But I know some of the people that have shot this that had larger hands, they kept saying that this gun felt a little small in their hand, and I think that might be part of the reason why. It does have the ears on the back of the slide to help you rack the slide. Okay, so that does help a little bit with that. It does come with not only a 10-round magazine, which gives you a little place to put your pinky if you so choose, or it does come out of the box flush fit. I did put the pinky extension on it because you really need to shoot a pistol well, you really need to get that purchase with your pinky on it. Or my personal preference is the 12-round magazine, because that fills that in much better, gives a good purchase of the gun. Plus you're getting 2 more rounds out of the gun. So like I said, it does have the paddle release, which helps. Taller sights to co-witness with the optic. It is completely ambidextrous, like the typical HK pistols are. So it does have a slide release on this side and on this side. But it also, when we look at that, has the features just like all the other HK pistols has, where with the magazine in it, you cannot rotate the takedown lever down to take it apart. You have to remove the magazine to rotate that down, which I think is a great safety feature. It has all the safety features of the full-size VP9A1, and I think for VP9 fans that are looking for something smaller, this could be a really good option for you. But one of the things that the VP9 is known for, of course, is the grips, grip panels, and the how they change. This gun is much more narrow. It is just right at about an inch. I think it's actually like a 0.99, maybe 1 inch exactly. So it does not have the side panels that the normal VP9 has because of the width of the gun. But it does come with interchangeable back straps. So if I move this gun out of the way, we have different sizes here. It does come with a small, medium, and large. and it does come with a regular beaver tail or an extended beaver tail, so whichever you prefer. One note that I am going to say is that the size of these is not on the inside of the panel like it usually is. It is on the bottom, and it is quite small, so you'll need to look for that very, very closely. So that's kind of an up close look of this gun.